Like, you really gotta put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying Tuah, you're saying tuh.
She gathers saliva in her mouth.
Oh, you gotta give him that hot.
And she spits on that thing.
Spit on that thing.
She's America's current sweetheart, Haley Welch, otherwise appropriately known as the Hawk Tuah girl. She single-handedly took over the internet by simply articulating how she would spit on someone's pee-pee. The world as we know it was no longer the same. Citizens of Earth went absolutely nuts when they heard this phrase, bro. Welcome back to the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. If you subscribe, I'd spit on that thing.
Prosecutors say they did not leak video of Sean Diddy Combs.
So a little recap of her journey so far. She did a little street interview. She blew up. She met Hulk Hogan.
How are you?
Oh boy. Stirring up some trouble, girl.
What the f? I want to meet Hulk Hogan, bro. Zach Bryan, a country singer, brought her on stage to sing with him. Shaquille O'Neal brought her on stage. What the f she was doing there, I have no clue. Don't ask me. What a life. TMZ interviewed her.
Oh, really? What was the craziest thing about it?
Like when he busted open his eyebrow, I was like, ooh.
Amazing. She also tossed the first pitch at a New York Mets game.
Right, Haley, it's your pitch.
I'm sorry, I don't watch baseball, but how is this relevant to New York or baseball? Are we this desperate for new celebrities?
What'd you make of that finish from Jake Paul over Mike Perry in the 6th round?
It was absolutely badass, let me just tell you.
Someone also made a f***ing song about Hawk Tuah.
If she don't Hawk Tuah, I don't talk to her. I'm a box muncher and a twat chewer.
So that's where we're at collectively as a society. Brilliant. She's a 20-something-year-old girl from Nashville, Tennessee, in case you couldn't tell from her very subtle accent.
Congratulations, you didn't egg me out though.
What are your top 3 icks?
You got long toenails?
No.
She was interviewed on the street after a night of drinking. She now has over 3 million followers on Instagram and apparently charging 30 grand to appear at events.
Oh, it's tuh.
Her phrase even has a Wikipedia page, meaning the sound of spitting on a man's during oral
Man, I'm dead.
So she met Jake Paul, and as we all know, Jake Paul being so gifted with talent as he is,
What's going on? We're flipping out here. Flippers. I'm a fucking flipping dolphin.
he decides to sponsor her to start a podcast through his gambling platform, Betr. So first of all, bruh, when did promoting gambling become such a normal thing? Can someone remind me? Cause I remember when loot boxes were a whole commotion. Now all of a sudden this is okay. So with all that great news, she quits her job.
I quit my job at the spring factory.
And decides to start a f***ing podcast. It's called Talk Tuah. More like talk bruh. Anyway, long story short, the podcast f***ing sucks. Everyone on YouTube is shitting on it.
Today I'll be watching the Talk Tuah podcast until I cringe.
Hawk Tuah. You gotta put like an emphasis on it, like tuh.
Okay, video's over.
Call me a hater if you wish, but I kind of think that's warranted. Not everyone needs a podcast, bro. Please.
Everyone in this world literally lives once. Like, you've only got one opportunity in this world.
Think like that.
Wow.
Put down the mic, unplug your neon signs in the background, sell your sofa. Bro, you're not interesting. Sorry. Imagine if this channel gets big and I start a podcast. I want to do a podcast one day and it's just me. It's just me sitting here hating on things and people. So the Talk Tuah podcast is out.
So we'll be talking about all the crazy stuff that's happened since I got into this mess.
Currently features some phenomenal guests such as Whitney Cummings, a comedian, Kailyn, Bristowe, some chick from The Bachelor. Okay. Next episode we got Dasha, who is a singer, Jojo Siwa, who is, as we all know, a professional dancer, and Hannah Burner, a comedian. So we got a bunch of fantastic episodes so far filled with gems such as this.
Do it. You do it.
No, you do it.
Hawk Tuah. You gotta put like an emphasis on it, like tuh. You know, like really. Yeah. Say it. All right, all together. Hawk Tuah. Hawk Tuah. Hawk Tuah. Say it aggressive, like
Hawk
really.
Tuah. Like you're mad at the day. You're mad at
Hawk Tuah. Yeah.
Yeah, what is this? What is this?
Honestly, at this point, I like having pubic hair, sweating, wrinkles.
What? Anyway, to save you some time, here are some of the key points from the first episode. Haley is in love with Matt Rife. Why it's time to stop shaving your vagina hair. Life of a crackhead. Pookie needs to swallow an AirTag. Haley's exes and relationship advice. As we can see so far, this is a very informational podcast, filled to the brim with entertainment gold. You need to watch this podcast, bro. Yo, ma, the new Talk Tuah podcast just dropped. Stop what you're doing, set aside an hour, and indulge in the girl who got famous for no reason. Episode 2 of the best podcast of all time. They're sitting on a porch on a swing.
This is our little friend group right here. This is CQBO.
We can't tell you what that means.
Nobody knows. No, you will never know what it means, ever.
Nobody knows.
We all been like a friend group since high school.
What does it mean?
It's top secret.
We'll die before I tell you what it means.
We told you we'd have to kill you.
There's one person we went to high school with who just happened to guess what it was.
This is by far one of the most uninteresting things I've listened to in a long time. Is that a Tennessee sweater?
I started saying it too, so y'all be my guest.
Okay.
There's no 10s that I see.
I said, what did y'all say? You were like, I don't even know what we said.
I was.
But we were all like, oh, we're never.
Yeah, I forgot about it. I was like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That's what's funny about it. As soon as the first video come out, like the actual Hawk Tuah.
What is this, man? What the
Yeah. Well, we met in high school. We all cheered together. Yeah. Got into some trouble together.
Bruh. So the next episode we got Kailyn Bristowe.
Come on in here, girl. Our girl Kailyn Bristowe.
Hey.
Jesus Christ. There's no right being built like that. Jeez.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal?
Hey, she had a fat ass, you know what I mean?
That's merch. Put it on a t-shirt.
Right now.
Yeah, dope.
So you like making dick jokes too, don't you?
I really wonder what these guests are thinking while they're here during this podcast. Like, imagine you're a talented entertainer who worked like years of your life to achieve your current status, just to sit for 2 hours with one of the most one-dimensional personalities on the internet. And yeah, I mean that. She has like no other characteristics other than she's quirky and she has a southern accent. That's basically me, yeah?
You know what? We're gonna live longer. And I was like, why? She was like, we smoke our greens and we eat them. I was like, yeah, but our brain's gonna be like rotted.
I don't care. What the is this?
I kind of like getting called white trash.
I do too.
Because it means we don't really give a.
First time I smoked pot, I was like 9 years old.
Listen, I don't know how much more I can take of this, but I do have one question. What the is the point of the other girl? I mean, I get that she was in the original viral video, but she contributes absolutely nothing to the podcasts.
I mean, hey, props to you though.
That's what I was saying.
Thank you.
I haven't. I don't think I've. No?
No.
Have you? Yeah, what's your
Anyway, I had enough of this thing. This thing. The girl is quite obviously capitalizing on her 30 seconds of fame, and she's milking it for as much as she can get.
Hey y'all, in case you haven't heard,
I come out with my own jewelry line.
She's young, she's cute, and the internet loves her. I'd do the same if I were her. You know what I would do? I'd start an OnlyFans.
Oh my god, he on X.
I'm a degenerate like that, sorry. But you can't be mad at her. However, I am f***ing pissed that the internet made some random person famous for no damn reason. The internet is very good at doing that. I honestly don't get it. I never once saw the Hawk Tuah video on my Explore page and I laughed. I never laughed at it. I actually scrolled past it the first time I seen it. And a week later, this chick is appearing in concerts and podcasts and shit. It does make you think, like, what is the criteria here? Where is the standard? I almost feel like the podcast is a bit unnecessary. Like, that's what y'all came up with.
Bruh.
Out of everything you could have done to milk her moment, you came up with a podcast. Out of all things.
No.
In my professional podcast watcher opinion, I feel like guests and hosts should come together and predetermine what the topic of each episode should be. Then proceed with the discussion revolving around that topic. I'm not sitting through no damn small talk about your exes and who is Pookie.
Who's Pookie?
Who is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
Come on, that's a great. Come on.
Who the is Pookie? I don't care. I don't understand this whole trend of random people starting podcasts just because they think their discussions are interesting. It's so boring, especially because most of the people who are starting podcasts, they just think their banter is worthy enough to put on the internet and everyone be like, haha, that is so funny. That is such a hot take. That is so interesting. Oh my God. For example, most of the podcasts I listen to are centered around a certain topic or certain industry. Andrew Huberman is focused on health and fitness. Dr. K is overall health and mental well-being. Star Talk is with Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about science stuff. And Joe Rogan is talking about about monkeys and bears. So when you tune in, you kind of know what to expect, right? With this Talk Tuah nonsense, bro, it can go any direction, and none of those directions are where you want it to go. Again, I completely understand the fact that Haley Welch is riding her few minutes of fame, but dude, who thought, oh, she said spit on a wiener in a street interview, she should probably start a podcast? No, please, it's time to stop. Anyway, please let me know in the comments what you think about this thing. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? I'll see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you take care of yourself.